I've always been criticized for overthinking stuff, and it got me really thinking about it, of course. But then I thought, what if overthinking was actually a superpower? In this video, I'm going to explain why I think it could be a superpower and how to make it one if it isn't already. Okay, I'm out at the beach. It's Memorial Day weekend, so there's all kinds of people around. This is part of my 30-day challenge in talking on camera in public. And although it's only semi-public, because I kind of hide out in these little nooks, I'm convinced, of course, that most people don't really care what you're doing at all. So it really doesn't matter. Overthinking can actually be a superpower, and here's why. Basically, when you start thinking about something and you're overthinking it and overthinking it, it gets you frozen into space. And that's not going to do you any good. But depending on what what you're overthinking about, it can actually be a superpower. Because if you're overthinking about doing the dishes, that's not a superpower. That's not going to do you any good. You should just do the dishes or just put the dishes in the dishwasher. However, if you're thinking about a blog post, if you're thinking about something creative, that overthinking can be a superpower when you're intentional about it. And so here's how it works. You basically go and you are thinking and thinking and thinking. And instead of getting stuck in one spot and thinking about something, you move to different places. You take your idea to different spaces, different times, and overthink it. And as you overthink it, it becomes a superpower. You start to think about it in different ways. Instead of thinking about it in a chair and you're thinking about that one idea, you are thinking about it at the beach. You're thinking about it when you're on a walk. You're thinking about it when you're at the coffee shop. You're thinking about it every different place that you go. And each place that you go gives you a different idea about your idea. So you're overthinking, but it becomes a super focus. You're super focused on that idea, and you're coming up with more ideas and more ideas around that one idea. So then your super focus is giving you more ideas and more ideas. And so you're overthinking in new ways. And that overthinking gives you incredible focus and incredible ideas that you wouldn't have if you just thought, I'm just going to think about this thing and I'm just going to let it go. At what point are you overthinking and it being something that's overclocking, taxing your brain too much? And that's when, if you're getting depressed or you're getting tired or you start to be like, this is stupid, that's when you get up and you go for a walk. That's when you move your overthinking to a different spot. And that's the moment it becomes a super focus or a superpower. And that's when it becomes something far greater than it could be if you stayed in one spot. So if I were to think about this in a chair and just sit there and think about it and think, then I wouldn't get anywhere. But as soon as I moved down here on the beach, despite being on the beach and having people decide they're going to park right in front of me, that's not going to matter, right? I'm still going to think about it and still expound upon the ideas. That's why I like Kyle Cease for the same thing, because he says, okay, I'm going, I hope I screw this up. And by detaching from the idea of screwing it up, it actually gives them liberation to just play with ideas. And that's the same thing I think happens with overthinking. Once you give up the idea of judgment or thinking the idea has to be perfect, then it allows you to have so many more. So that's why I think that overthinking can be a superpower. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with someone you think also might benefit. Give it a like. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.